What do you mean Lancer Tactical is working with the Sons of Liberty on their MK1? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Airsoft News. I'm your host, Envy, and today we have something of what I would say is very exciting. Basically, I remember this was announced on Airsoft G.I a while back, in which they were talking about an upcoming replica for the Sons of Liberty MK1. Now, for those of you who don't know about the Sons of Liberty MK1, they definitely came on my radar when my father was recently thinking about purchasing an AR. And one of the best ARs that came up when he was searching was the Sons of Liberty one. And I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then only to find out a few weeks later, it's like, yeah, we're going to be making a replica of this. Also, I'm like, meh, okay. A few influencers, as well as Airsoft G.I themselves and Lancer Tactical, came out and talked about the model itself, and it's almost done. It's at 99% done. They're still working out a few things. And they're like, oh, yeah, so this is a gas blowback. And I was like, oh, it's cool. Made by Toxicant. I'm like, internal components from Toxicant? Yep. I'm just like, oh, now this has caught my interest. So this really looks good, actually. Between the videos I've seen, as well as the rifle itself, overall it looks amazing. Now, what makes the Sons of Liberty very unique is, as stated here, they have recently been selected by the U.S. Special Forces Operative Commando for a combat assault rifle, the CAR program, with a premium airsoft offering. So not only is it like, yeah, we just got a contract with special forces for the US military, but also we're going to be making one for airsoft as well. And I gotta say, between the videos and stuff I watch, it's amazing. Already has a nice flared mag rail, beautiful like hand grip, not to mention the handguard right here. Really unique design. And if I recall correctly, because it has been a while since I've looked into this, and if I recall correctly with this barrel, if I recall correctly, the handguard was purely designed around the overall heat to help with heat distribution. So that way when you fire the rifle constantly, the heat does not basically heat up the handguard and then your hand gets burnt, that sort of thing. So it just really helps with that. But it really looks absolutely amazing. Another thing I was surprised about when I was looking into the research for this topic, but also apparently we will be having 3 different versions when it came to it. So Lancer Tactical will be servicing the solo global manufacturer of it. So basically it'll just be part of the Lancer Tactical's catalog. But also they'll be coming out with a high-end AEG one, as well as an HPA one, and a GGBR one, gas blowback one. The gas blowback one, I would say, is the one that really catches my interest with it, because the manufacturer for the internal components is Toxicant. And if you know Toxicant, they're one of the best when it comes to making really good replicas. So I'm really excited to see this one coming out with some really good internals right off the box. So yeah, it's gonna be a very nice rifle if you're looking for something more along the lines of like, I want a special forces kind of load that I want to do for like a milsmop, or just for like a little bit of like more um special operations theme. So I highly recommend this one just because it looks absolutely amazing. And not to mention, as stated before, them, you know, and with them being recently selected for U.S. Special Operations. And I gotta say, the features on this really does help when it comes to Special Forces in mind. For our starters, with the anti-rotational rail system, including integrated cable management, texture, forward and M-lock attachment slots, as well as upper and lower receiver ergonomics, reflective of the MK1, which is again really nice, is that the replica itself has all the trademarks, features, that kind of stuff that you would find on the real steel firearm are in the replica as well, which is really incredible. And what's nice is if we zoom back in, you can actually like see it, ranging from the rail system, as well as these holes here for wiring, and of course the little texture as well for the handguard as well. And of course it's M-lock, so you would have multiple different mounting options available for you. So you can pretty much kit this replica out to whatever you see fit for whatever kind of airsoft related activity you'll be doing, ranging from CQB to a Milsim op. So it seems like the Lancer Tactical thing doesn't really have like a location where you can purchase one yet, nor pre-order, but it looks like they are going to have a global release in the third quarter of 2026, which is this time. So it should be very soon that we're going to see it available for people to get their hands on one. But yeah, that is it for this news video from Airsoft News. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is definitely a quick one. I will definitely say this one has definitely caught my interest. And I don't know, I might swap it out with the Daniel Defense one. That who knows? But I don't know. I mean, like, I'm definitely think it definitely has caught my interest. I think I might swap it out for the Daniel Defense one. I'll probably learn more about it when it fully comes out on the market. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is NV signing off. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out our other YouTube channels if you're interested in checking out more content from NV. As well as don't forget about our Patreon for as little as $5 a month. You are helping making a dream come true. But anyway, thanks again. This is NV signing off.